All right. Let's talk about ambition. That shiny, sexy word that's basically hustle culture's marketing manager. We're told to want more, earn more, achieve more, and if you don't, someone will slide into your spot and steal your lunch. But what if ambition isn't entirely the problem? What if it's the way we attach our identity to ambition that's actually wrecking us? In college, I had a crab. I mean, not that kind of crab, like an actual crab. I had a saltwater tank. And it was a decorator crab. And let me tell you, this little dude, he would steal rocks from the tank and attach them to his shell to look bigger, better, more impressive. He was an interesting little creature. And he was also really afraid, so he needed to decorate himself. Sound familiar? That's what we do with our lives too when we're pretty unconscious. We collect certifications, titles, job offers, accolades, and we glue them onto ourselves like some sort of armor. Hey, there's nothing wrong with doing all of those things, but when you look under the hood and take a closer look, a lot of times we might not be doing them for the right reasons. We might not be doing them because we want to, but because we're scared not to. That's a big difference. Ambition, in theory, is amazing. Goals are great, money's useful, and no one here, especially me, is saying you should give it all up and start weaving friendship bracelets in the forest. Unless you want to, and then hey, you do you. But when ambition becomes our identity, when your self-worth is built entirely on what you've achieved and what's next, welcome to the Burnout Express. Because here's the thing, the decorating never ends. You get the promotion, great. Now what? Time to redecorate. Get the car, the house, the sabbatical trip to Bali. Cool, let's glue that on too. And all the while, we're exhausted. Our nervous system is fried. And somewhere in there, we forgot why we even started. You can't be a high performer for very long if your ambition is built on fear, image, and a constant need to prove your worth. It will all work out and you'll be successful until you aren't. Eventually, something breaks. Your body, your relationships, your joy, and what's left? A really shiny crab who's too tired to move, and even when it does, it can only go sideways. So here's a better and deeper question. What if ambition could be spacious? What if your goals came from clarity, not fear, from purpose and not panic? What if you didn't have to decorate yourself with achievements just to feel like you're enough? This is the pivot point. Let ambition be part of the story for sure, but not your entire identity. Have goals, make money, do epic things. But don't forget who you are when all the stuff is stripped away. And don't forget that it will, eventually, all be stripped away. For all of us. Which brings me to one of my favorite pieces of writing from Harvard professor Clayton Christensen. He left the earth in 2020. But his work in this article, well, let's just say it changed my life. It's titled, How Will You Measure Your Life? In the article, he talks about the tragedy of high-achieving people who climb the wrong mountain. They spend decades chasing success as defined by external validation, only to realize they never actually defined what success meant to them. He writes, "Don't worry about the level of individual prominence you have achieved. Worry about the individuals you have helped become better people." I remember reading that article for the first time and feeling, honestly, a little called out. I built a life that looked pretty successful on the outside, but it was missing something on the inside. Connection, mostly to myself. Joy, presence, a level of calm that I didn't even realize was possible. It wasn't until I sat down and asked myself the same question, how will I measure my life? That things began to shift. So here's a practice you can do right now. Take 10 minutes, just 10. Don't worry, it's just your life. We don't want to waste too much time on it. Write down your own answers to these questions. What do I want my life to be about? What does success actually look like for me? What do I want people to feel because I existed? And what are the metrics that matter to my soul, not just my outer worldly looking success? What matters more than money to me? And how do I want to be remembered? Let this whole thing be messy and let it be yours, because that's the only kind of ambition your soul wants to be chasing anyway. And at the end of the day, the decorator crab can't see how good it already is because it's too busy stealing pebbles to keep itself safe. You don't need to steal pebbles. You're already the whole ocean. You get to swim because you want to. And if you're ready to stop decorating and start leading from a place of purpose, download my free white paper on executive burnout and step back from the brink. Because burnout isn't the cost of ambition. It's the cost of forgetting your worth as a human being. And of course, don't forget to hit subscribe to get more great stuff on how to thrive in the 9 to 5 and beyond. Happy thriving!